Bienvenido, welcome. I'm your favorite hobby tourist. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. I love starting every single day doing my dailies. I'll get up early, I'll work a little bit. I get to, make some breakfast, spend time with my family, and then I get to hang out with you guys, which is always a highlight. Today is a doodle day, right? How you guys doing? Hello, Flopix. Welcome in. Oh, my God. I can't believe I forgot my water. I usually have a water next to me. One moment. Oh, let me go get it real fast. All right, I'm back. Sorry. No, Bingo's going to do me the favor and get me a water. She is the best. And she says hi to everybody. Thank you so much. See, a water. Nice. But, all right. One moment. So sorry. Mm-hmm. All right, since we're just getting started, right? Today's a doodle day. We get to do a new spin. I get to check the wheel in a moment, right? But I guess before that, you know what I'm gonna ask for? I'm gonna ask for the 3 emojis, okay? Not one, not two. 3 emojis describing how your day has been, something you're really excited about, right? And let's see, Flopix. I know what you're excited about. You're excited about Splatoon Raiders. That's a good one. And that's the other thing I was about to say, right? I get to try to guess what you guys are excited about using those 3 emojis. You don't even have to tell me what it is if I get it wrong. I'm assuming that's what it is, right? You're excited about Splatoon because that one does look really good. I saw it was a while ago. I've been a few days ago, I saw somebody playing a little bit of it. And I was like, that game looks so good. Just right now, I don't have a Switch 2. I don't have the time to be playing that either way. And I'm like, all right. Oh, actually, let me turn on my light. That helps a little bit, right? Let me see. It does. It's slightly. Hey, OG, Mr. Ghost. How you doing? How have you been? Oh, just I got a message on my phone. But today is a doodle day. So actually, I guess while we're at it, let's look at what is new. Who added anything on the doodle section? What is new? What's next on the doodle stream? Ooh, Mimic, you added one. Flopix. I finished Splatoon Raiders. 100%. Oh, wow. Wait. Yeah, of course you could add one, Mr. Ghost. Go for it. Go add one. Okay, so we do have one from Mimic You or Flopix. Same thing. So let's check on the wheel, okay? On the wheel. Dun, dun, dun. I'm scrolling down as I look for it. But I can't believe you finished 100%. That's crazy. All right, let's see. Mimic You. Mimic You. Copy. We do have paste. And then it's going to be, what'd you add? You wanted salty tongue? Salty tongue. Splatoon Raiders. Okay. I have no clue who that is. I'll have to see them. What else do we need? I'm looking through. Let's see if there's any new ones that we could add. So Atlas, Dread OC. Oh, Dread OC. We literally just did it. So I've been thinking about it. I'm looking at it. I'm not super happy about the last one I did. Just the rendering. And I'm I think it's because I'm still trying to mess with this gouache style, right? And I'm I thought the Millinois didn't look too bad, So I think I might lean more to because I was well, let me combine both, But I think I will go back into trying to do the full-on gouache. I think it looks a little more interesting visually, at least. So I'm gonna do that. I'm just thinking for today's. So okay, so Atlas, we have Z-Bot, Slap Battle, Zoro, the Monster Tree. That's the oldest one we have. Stella, we have Mr. Ghost, Evil Ori. So we have one Mr. Ghost. You're more than able to, if you want, add another one. What else? We also have Soul Oni Boi. Abstract wants murder drones. Mimic You. You have two in there. You have Ice Scraggy. And then you have Mimic You Salty Tongue. Then we also have another Atlas. Connor Kenway. And Stella. You add another one. Zenogre. And then Nyakat with Mikan from Dengan Rompa. And have I seen it? Oh, the murder drones. I've only seen clips. I've not actually seen like a full-on episode. I saw a clip and I was like, oh, this looks interesting. But like I haven't actually watched it. I do know what it is. I know what it is, but I haven't seen it. Let's see. OG Mr. Ghost, add another one. DVD? What is this? Making this character from DVD Cold the signature into an Ori. Who is this? What is it? Oh, it's like an Android thing? Okay. Let's grab it. What is it? DVD. I've never even heard of this one. I've never heard of that one. Yeah, I'm like Mr. Ghost with the DVD thing. I don't know. Let's see. Mr. Ghost. Mr. Ghost. And then let's do the dash. DVD. DVD. Okay. I've never heard of that one. I've never heard of that. DVD Cold. Okay, yeah, and then all right. I think that's good. Let's see what is up with you guys. You should watch it. It has so many epic battle scenes. Yeah, like I saw. What was the clip I saw? Can I add another one? Yeah, you could add up to 2. That's like my rule. You're allowed to have 2 on the wheel. You know, I'm okay with 2. I think more than 2, then it does feel like it's like too much. But I think 2 is fine. You know. Let's see. I'm like looking at it. I think this is gonna be good. I'm excited for this one. And like I said, I think I'm gonna go with the style I was doing with the Millinois, that style. I don't know if because like the one we did last time, I was like, because I was still playing with it. You know, I was like, let me try like a mix. And I'm like, I don't know. I like the painterly blend of the one I did with Millinois a little bit more, even though if it took longer, just because I wasn't used to it. I think I will go into that one. Let's see. Can you add an Uzi and Cyan battle scene? Well, no, it wouldn't be like a battle scene. Like, well, I draw just like characters as if they were in my world. You know what I mean? If you understand what I mean, abstract. I don't do like battle scenes. Like I do like here. I'll just show you. So I don't know if you noticed. So like I'll do like this is just like, yeah, no worries. And hello, Lucios. Welcome in. Hello there. What are you doing? I'm just doing some doodles. Right now I'm gonna do a spin. So people are able to add things they want me to draw. And I do a spin. Like I'll do like I'll show you. I like a little spinner. See, where's the spinner? I'm like looking for the button, the spin button. See, it's like spin, clear. See, like it has like a little spinner. That was just an example. Either way, Stella's not even here, so it's not like a big deal. Oh, cool. You stop. It's so cute. Oh, thank you so much. Could you add Pomni and Jax? Oh, okay. We could do that. Let's see. And it was... I think I just like added it directly, didn't I? Oh, abstract. I'll just write you in here. Abstract. And you want Pomni. Pomni and Jax. And would it be like well, we'll see if we get it. And let me add that in. I'll add it to the list. One moment. I do see that you guys are writing some stuff. All right, here, there it is. Actually, let me turn on my music a little bit. There we go. I was like, I can't hear. I was like, I could barely hear the music. And there we go. All right, let me catch up with you guys. Let's see, Mr. Ghost. I'm letting my fans pick what I should do for 100 subs. I'm giving them 5 options. Oh, okay, okay. Option 1, make sure a random time ghost coming. Wait, what happened? I'm so lost. And show guy option making tip 2. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, you're gonna give them a lot of options. When will you spin the wheel? In like a moment, literally like right now. I was just kind of like, I usually wait a few minutes just to see if like people wander in, you know. But I think we're good. I think we waited long enough. People added a few things. I think we're good. So oh, actually, I do want to modify one thing. So we do. I have like a little whiteboard. You can't really like see it. Yeah, I know, like right, wandering traveler. But no, like let me add or like let me move stuff down. So mimic you are back in. Stella goes down. Stella goes down one. Stella. Zoro, and now it is Pup. Pup is not available. Those are the 3 people who are not available because they already had their drawings in the last 3 drawings. Hey, Dragon, welcome in. Okay, thank you. I'm going to leave very soon. Really soon. Yeah, no worries, Abstract. Hey, hey, Ryan, I feel like I haven't seen you in a bit, right? Well, you just came in at perfect timing for a new spin. So let's go. First spin is for everyone in the chat. So I do 2 spins that are only for people in. Hey, there we go. Abstract, you're in the chat, so you get it. Nice. Odd compilation. But I love the blue of your shelves in the back. Oh, this. It's just like I have like little figures and stuff. I have like little figures and stuff. I usually don't see my face. Like seeing my face is very new. No, I know. That is like, it is actually funny. Hey, not even joking. There is one on the list. I've mentioned it. There is one on the list because I have it on the Discord. It has been there. It's the oldest one we have. I feel bad at this point. This one has been here since February 13th. You know, February 13th, they've been there. You know, hey, Splat Braden. I usually do your character in real life. You actually look really good. I love your glasses. Oh, that's very kind of you. That's very kind. Thank you. No, I don't. No, I'm just saying that one is the oldest one. It's the only one that hasn't been picked. It's literally been there since February, which is insane. All right, so we're doing Jax, right? So let's jump in. Where is it? There it is. So let's jump in to Jax. So we're gonna do Jax and Pomni. And we also need to use the bodies. Or let me actually like grab it first. I actually love glasses too. The color is kind of hazel red. Okay, nice. That's actually cool. So like I said, we're doing. I guess I could hide them. Oh, let's do the bodies. I should probably do the bodies first. I know. I still haven't. I've been like busy with work and stuff. So I haven't figured out to do another spin, another wheel, a different wheel that I use for the body. I'll make it big in a moment. So I usually I have like these bodies. Where is it? There we go. So I have these like a wheel on my phone, right? And like, so this will be Pomni's body. So Pomni's body, let's see. She is going to be a fish. I feel like we get fish a lot. Do you think we should do it again? Because I feel like we get fish so many times. What do you guys think? So like, for now, like I'll let you guys think about it while we do Jax. So Jax. Yeah, we should do another one for Pomni, right? Because I feel like we do it way too much. What do we get? Oh, we got the multi-wing. Okay. So we got multi-wing for Jax. Let's do multi-wing. Hold up. I was like looking for a brush. Like a fish from an aquarium. No, I know. I just like, it feels like there's like too many fish. Okay, so we're doing a multi-wing. I'm just like grabbing, I'm not actually like making the body yet. This is just like, oh, okay, so it has multiple wings. Kind of like this. You know, we'll actually do it in a moment. And then, okay, so now let's do Pomni. So let's do Pomnies. What is it? What did it land on? Oh, okay, I'm okay with that. So we got a insect body, like a multi-limb insect body. So I will do a doodle for that. Okay, one moment. So like one of these. Oh, I probably should have just showed you guys. I should have showed you the doodle. What am I doing? Here we go. There we go. I was just like throwing down some bodies. Yeah. So this one is going to be, like I said, this one's going to be Pomni, right? Hold up. Sorry. Yeah, one of them is going to be Pomni and the other one is going to be Jax. So this one's going to be Pomni. Pomni. And then this one's going to be Jax. Right? So this is like, I'm designing them as if they were in my world. I don't know if you guys know this. I am working on an action-adventure video game heavily inspired by Caribbean mythology where you go island to island helping people and creatures, and the creatures help you out too. And I'm designing, they're like these spiritual creatures, right? So this is what they are. I'm turning these other things into them. Like, I guess in like a weird way, they're kind of like Pokemon, but I would say like mix them more with like Shaman King, because they're more like spirits, you know? They're not animals. So they're a little different. Let me catch up with you guys, because I know you guys have been saying some stuff. I know, right? I've been drawing an aquarium over here. I keep getting the fish. No, I mean, like, I know it can be like an abstract fish, but I keep getting fish. Like, okay, look, I'll literally show you. So look, I got a fish here. The middle one was a fish body. We got, no, that was not a fish. That one was not a fish. What is? That one was not. I'm like looking for the, I know we had more fish. No, that's like a multi. No, that's like my stuff. I was like, hold up. I know we have more fish. I said those more fish. I swear those more fish. No, that's bingo. Nope. Nope. That is not. That's like a different one. Nope. I'm like, that's like a multi-body. I'm like going through. I will find it. No, I'm like, oh no, actually, yeah, here's a fish. We had this one as a fish. Was that one a fish? I don't remember. No, this is like a multi-limb. This is a, this was kind of a fish. No? No. This wasn't a fish. I'm like going through, I'm like looking the different ones we've done. This is a fish for sure. That one's definitely a fish. I feel like we've done fish a few times. There's also some mixed in before I did the, what's it called? The change. Anyways, we've done a few. Actually, I've done a lot of drawings. Now that I look at, I've done a lot of drawings with you guys. My friend, Ryan, my friends are here. Oh, nice. That's cool. Show power. You could be cool. Post saying, I'll cook something. And you might. Okay. Let's see. Abstract from episode 9. What do you mean episode 9? I have no clue. That's going to be kind of funny. A little bit. I think it could be fun. Abstract. Will you upload this as a video after stream? I might need to be here when you finish. I mean, I always just leave the streams up. You could just, I'm not going to, I don't edit them. I never edit any of my streams into videos. It's just like, it would just take too much time. You know what I mean? I probably could do it, but it's just like, nah. I think it'll be like too much time to do, like to actually go through 2 hours and edit it into like one video, like a 10-15 minute video. Brayden, hey, guess why today for the YouTube channel I'm actually going to be doing a 1 color bell challenge. Oh, interesting. I don't know what that is. What is that? What's the color bell challenge in Minecraft? I mean, I played Minecraft, but I have no clue what that is. I don't know your show power. Which is that? I just feel like it's an opportunity. Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, like, if you really want the fish, I could do the fish. I was just saying we could do, like, I feel like we've done a fish, like, a few times. I feel like that one's one that keeps landing on the fish. And I was like, well, I feel like we could do something a little more interesting. And I feel like we haven't done the multi-body a little more cool. I think it would be cool. The fish? Okay, let's do the fish. I'm okay with that. Let's do Jax will be a fish then. Oh, okay. I haven't seen it then. Definitely not. I don't think so. Let me see. I mean, like, do you already posted it? I'm gonna like open it real quick just to see. Power. No, I don't think I've seen these. No, I haven't. I'll have to check them out. I mean, not right now, obviously. But I will check them out. They're like really short. Except for episode 2. Episode 2 is a little longer. Oh, no. They are a little longer. They're about like 3 minutes each. Cool. I'll check them out for sure. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. But okay, so we're going to do the fish instead. Because you said it just seems more interesting. Okay. Obviously, I'm just like throwing down that it will be a fish, and I'm gonna like look up some images of both of them, and then we'll think of like some fun poses for these, right? Don't think this is the drawing. This is not the drawing. These are like ridiculously just like, okay, this is more like a placeholder. This is what we're doing. We're drawing a fish, and we're drawing some kind of like insect type thing. You know, it's technically not an insect. It could be anything. Just that it has like 6 limbs is the idea. All right, so let's look. I'm going to look up Jax. And, oh, wait. Okay, I'm going to grab some images. So I can just like throw them in there as reference. And I'll probably just like color swap them too. Like take their colors. So they'll just be a lot easier for me. It's funny because like I feel like this part is usually the part that takes me the longest. It's just like collecting the stuff, getting it all ready, you know. Let's see, Jax, Digital Circus. He is a very fun character. I should probably find the original stuff, you know, right? He's like, I feel like that was just like some fan art popped up, and I was like, that's not exactly what I want. I don't want fan art. I actually like grabbing the actual reference. Because if I'm taking fan art, then like I feel like I'm just taking someone else's stuff. There it is. Okay, this is a good one. Let's do copy image. Bring it into this. There's one, right? We have that one. And then Pomni. Pomni, Digital Circus. On the official stuff. Because I remember I watched some. I didn't watch the movie. I know there was like a movie or like it's like a long episode or something. What is it? It's like a special, I think. I haven't watched the special. Where is it? Okay, here's one. This is a good image. Copy image, and then I'll post. There we go. There we go. And then. Okay, this is going to be fun. Like looking at the both of them, right? I think this is going to be like a fun one to do. Actually, she really works with the bug. The more I look at it, you saw it in theaters. Oh, that's awesome. You're going to leave in 30? Yeah, no worries. You do you. Brayden, fun fact. I made something kind of like a game and sketch. Oh, you did? But you actually don't really get into the controls. You just kind of watch it. It's kind of funny. Oh, wait. Then how is it a game? If it's so like the thing with a game, you have to be able to interact with it. So I would say, is it really a game? I've even seen like some like artsy games that people like argue. It's like, is it really a game? I think it depends. I think with a game, you do have to have the ability to win and lose. That is, I feel like that's like the definition of a game. It's an activity where like there's a winner and a loser. You know what I mean? Like if there's no, like if you just like, there's no way of losing, is that a game? Brayden, I know, I'm just confused. Plus, scratch or sketch or scratch. You can even do the which you like, so confused by that. Oh, okay. But you know what I mean? Like I think it's one of those things a lot. I remember back in the day. I don't know if you ever played the game Journey. Like beautiful, beautiful game. A lot of people at the time were arguing if it's even a game. I remember when it came out, people were like, is this even a video game? You can't lose. You like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's more of an experience, like an artistic experience where you just go through a journey. Like literally it's called a journey. You go through a journey and then you eventually get to the ending. You don't lose. You never lose unless if you give up. That's the only way you could lose is by like, oh, I don't want to play anymore. But I remember people arguing, is it a game? Because you could never lose in this experience. And I was like, that is an interesting take. Is it a game if you can't lose? Abstract, I have to buy a plushie because I just reached 100 subs. Ooh, very nice. Oh, that's actually a really nice goal. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. That you have to, so that's like a goal you did where it's like, no, if I get to 100 subs, I'm buying a plushie. I like it. It sounds good. It's like a nice, simple goal too. You're like, hey, I could do this. It's like not even like a big deal. Right? All right, so what, I guess I could design like a scene, right? So let's put these now like actually like lock into like art mode, right? Where before we were just kind of like, man, I was kind of like doing this and that. But no, I'm going to like lock in. So let's go. Actually, I like these guys. Let's combine those. I'm probably going to leave them there. And then these I'll make way small. I don't really need them. They're just like more like, they'll be here for like a little bit. You don't even need to see them. And then I want to do, what kind of, like, I'm like thinking, so there's like different layouts. When you usually design something, like a layout for something, these are like the common ones. Like you see like the circle layout, right? I mentioned this like before. So you could do like a circle layout where like you organize things in like a circle. There's a square layout, which you could you organize things in obviously a square. There's this one, which is like a diamond shape. You kind of organize them in there. I'm just like going over the common layouts, right? The X layout where like things kind of like interlock each other. That one looks visually really nice. My personal favorite is the S layout. So you try to make everything move in an S shape along the screen. So it is like a weird way. It's almost like the circle. Like you're going back like to the circle layout a little bit because you're keeping in like an area, but you're trying to make things move around. Hey Ripper, welcome in. Make edits for YouTubers if you want me to make you an edit. Oh, that's cool. That's actually nice. I mean, like if you want, I'm gonna say just because like I'm not a YouTuber. That's not my aesthetic. That's like not my thing. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do a full-time game dev. Even like if I'm work, I have a lot of work. Lately I've been having a little more work, so I haven't been able to lock into my game as much as I wish I could. But yeah, so I'm trying to figure that out. A huge fan of Thomas and Friends. New series is coming soon. Oh, wait, you're saying like Thomas the Tank Engine? That one, Ripper? Nice. Okay, that'd be fun. Wait, what are you doing? Are you doing that creepy thing? What's your game gonna be called? Ori's Endless Summers. No, it's literally on my banner. On like on the YouTube channel, right? It's Ori's. I could just show you. One moment, I'll pop it up. Let's see. Desk. Projects. It should be in my YouTube banner. UI. Here it is. Boom. Oh, is this the old one still? I haven't changed. I need to change it from infinite to endless. I decided to change it to endless summers just because I liked it a little bit more. I was like, you know what? Actually, I want it to be endless summers instead of infinite. But I need to change that. I didn't realize that. Because it was like, I've been throwing around different names for a bit. But yes, that is the banner I currently have. I do need to change it. Because I recently decided, I was like, no, I want endless. Because like you could replay this, like it could be either or, it could be infinite or endless. But I feel like infinite sounds, it doesn't flow as well as endless. Endless just sounds like, I think it's because also my game is like, it's more for younger audience. And I feel like infinite, I don't know. I just feel like endless just sounds better. You know, like it is one of those things. I know I keep saying, you know, I'm not doing it on purpose. It is just one of those things like in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I feel like that is the best option is endless. But either way, so we're going to do this. I think the S shape for these two. And obviously, yeah, I'm like looking at these guys. So let's do, I get it. It just gotta ring, right? See, there's actually a trick in, because I don't know if I've mentioned this to you guys before. I work in marketing, right? So I work in marketing over 10 years. I think like 13 years, something like that. I think. Yeah, I've been working in marketing for over 10 years. There's like a thing, if you didn't know this, to know if like a name is good, if you could yell it. You know, if you could yell a name, it's a good name. It's easy. If you could chant it, like think of like someone chanting, right? If you could chant the name, it's a good name. Well, like let's see like an example of like a company, like Pokemon. Pokemon's an easy one. You're like Pokemon. Anything you could chant is a good name. Easy, like easy to the ear, easy to say. And if you have a hard time chanting it, it's not a good name. Like for example, my company, Delirium. Delirium is a terrible name to chant. You know, delirium. It doesn't work as well. You know, ideally you want like one or two. You know, it's like I think mine is just like it fumbles too much. I didn't think about it at the time when I bought the name, but it's fine. I'm not gonna like change it. It's not like a thing I need people to like chant. I'd rather them want to be attached to the game, not the company. Anyways, let's jump in. Let me look at some poses, right? I am thinking the S shape is going to be the best for what I'm thinking, right? It just looks better. So I'm thinking, since I want to start interacting them more, like I want them to be combined. So we could do, oh, you know what we could do? I was like thinking, we don't actually need the imaginary S, right? It's just I'm saying like the shape is like the S shape. It's like kind of like moves. I hope it's gonna go to the mall today. My parents don't have me very much anymore. My grandma might. Oh, okay. They don't take you? I mean, I haven't gone to the mall in a long time. Like a long time. I used to go to the mall a lot as a kid, but not anymore. Okay, so I'm thinking I do like, we could keep the S shape, right? So we're gonna do like this with the fish. You know, with the fish shape, which is gonna be him, right? So we're turning him into a fish. So we're doing like this shape. And then we could do probably leave it long, right? I'm getting like this like weird, like, well, I don't know. No. Oh, you know what we could do? I got a better idea. So we could do kind of like one of these shapes instead. I'm gonna have him like curl around. And then we're gonna have some, I'm trying to think like what to do, because he has long limbs. I feel like that's such a distinct thing about him. He has like, his limbs are so long. So I guess in this case, his not limbs, but it would be like his fins would be very long, right? Something like that visually would be very interesting. I'm just like, we're playing with the concept at this point. He's got like these things going on. And of course he's gonna have that weird smile of his. Oh. We're like, it's right now, we're just playing with the shapes. Nothing's locked in, okay? I'm just like playing with the shapes because he is very long. He's very like long, a long character. And I think that's like such like a distinct thing about him. And we could do, obviously it's not going to be like that. I'm just getting like throwing some stuff down, right? And then we'll have her kind of like, so like this, thinking she could be like around here. Like, you know what I mean? I'm thinking like she could be kind of like in this space. Oh no, actually no, if we're doing like the, I'm gonna like pull this up a little bit. And then we could have her kind of, oh, I know what we could do. So we could have them interacting with each other a little bit more. So we'll have him kind of like looking down, I'm thinking. Right? Looking down, and then we're gonna have her over here. She'll be like over here, looking up, maybe? I'm like thinking, how can we do this? Because I want them to be like kind of like together. They used to. I get my animes for videos from there. Oh, really? That's so fun. Yo, Atlas, welcome in. No, I will not. I'm so sorry. I have a fiance. I'm taken. You'll have to ask someone else. You'll have to ask somebody else. Oh, you know what? Okay, I got it. Oh, you know what would be a fun? I got a better pose. Okay, see this, like, obviously this is like the fun. I got a good pose. I just thought of it. So I'm thinking we could do, so Pomni is gonna be like down here, right? Pomni's gonna be like looking up. Okay, so Pomni's like down here looking up or whatever. And we could do kind of like that. I'm just like thinking how her pose. You know what I mean? So thinking like this. I haven't like designed how she's gonna look. She is gonna look very bug-like because like that's kind of like the vibe of a multi-limb. You know, something like this we could do. Yeah, I think this, like the direction I'm going with, it looks very messy, I know. Do this, and then this one, Jax is gonna be like kind of like this, and he's gonna be like swooping around. You know what I'm talking about? I'm like imagining this pose instead. I have a picture of Pomni in a frog pose if you want the link. That sounds hilarious. No, but like she's not gonna be Pomni. She's gonna be like a bug. She's gonna turn into like a bug-like creature. I do know what you mean though. Okay, let me just like erase this. We're gonna like turn her into like a bug, but like this, kind of like that. You know, I'm just doing this. Kind of like that. Yeah, like it's like we'll play with it. We're gonna play with it. It's like I'm just trying to get the pose down right now. So I'm thinking we could do like this. No, that like it looks weird now that I think about it. I almost feel like the other pose I was doing before was better. Because I was thinking him like her looking up at him. But I think this one, and we can still have it looking up. We'll just have them interlocking a little bit more. So I think it's still this, like she's over here. Right? And then we could do like this, do like that, little arms, and there we go. Yeah, I think this will be a little, I guess it'll be a way better pose. It doesn't matter. We'll have him kind of looping around because I think it works with their mechanic of how they are with each other, especially since he loves messing with her. And I could just imagine her looking up at him, right? Like one of these things going on. And then having him very much looking at her with this his creep. He has like a little bit of a creep smile, right? He's got a bit of a creep smile. Like this, and then we could do, actually, if we're going like this, he's kind of like looping around. So I'm thinking we could do, thinking how floppy do I want these ears? You know what I mean? Like how floppy do I want his ears to be? Are they just like kind of like looping around like that? Kind of like a, is it like when like I do this, I'm like thinking, do I want his ears to like fall forward, like towards her, like he's like stopping? Because that could be like interesting visually, where he's stopping and they're leaning into her. And then we could actually make the arms, the arm fins, right? Have those more up here. Do something like that. That could be actually really interesting. Kind of like this, and he's like almost like, he's kind of like curling into her. What do you guys think? Guess who's in San Diego for vacation? Try not to dox yourself. I have a link to see the abstract fish. Yeah, sure. What does the abstract fish look like? Yeah, it just gives like a good pose. San Diego, nice. BRB, you're gonna fix this with my channel real quick. Oh, okay. But you said Jax as a fish? I'm curious. What is that? Jax fish. What is that? When I looked up Jax fish, it's literally Jax with like this weird fish lips. It's kind of funny. I'm pretty sure that's like a joke though. Let's do this. Not it. Let's see. Jax, Digital Circus, fish. What does that look like? It is just like a weird fish. What is this? Did I not see this? I must have not seen this episode. This is like a weird fish. I don't think I saw that. Let's see. Jax. That's the link. Which one? Where'd you post it? Episode 9. Episode 9. What is this? I'm like looking. Wait, where is? You sent it? Okay, let me see. I will look. Where'd you send it? Anyways. Oh yeah, they don't go in here. They don't go in the chat. It blocks links. I think in the community you could just like, you could probably like tell me on the community section. That's why I like the Discord. Just because Discord we're able to communicate easier with people. You could just send stuff in the Discord, but you don't have Discord. It's fine. You don't need it. Go to Aquarium Wiki. Aquarium Wiki? Let's see. Aquarium Wiki. Aquarium Wiki? That's interesting. And what do I do here? You said Jax? Do I look up Jax in here? Jax? No. Yeah, because I see the aquarium. I don't know what you're talking about, though. I think like either way, like it's not. I think it's fine what we're doing. In Ripper, my favorite engine is Sepany, and he is coming back after 18 years. Who? Engine? Your favorite engine? I don't get what you mean by favorite engine. Yeah, I don't get that. What you mean, Ripper, with your favorite engine? All right, let's see. But I'm not seeing what you mean though. With the episode 9, I do see like he looks stressed out, but I don't see anything else other than that. Oh, you mean like the multiple eye thing? When they get all corrupt? Sepny is my favorite engine. From oh my god. I was like, what are you talking about? Now I remember you're talking about Thomas earlier. I was like, okay. It's just we were like earlier we were talking about Digital Circus, and now you're talking about like I'm sorry. It's just like you popped in and I was like, huh? Engine. But I get you. I understand. I've caught up. That's cool. I haven't watched Thomas in a really long time. I do not remember who's who. If I'm being honest, which one's Stephanie? Or Stephanie? Yeah, who's Stephanie? I don't remember what's their deal. Okay, I think we're good. I could probably just start doodling with what we have, right? Toby is 7. But I think these are good. I think we could start with these. I feel like they look interesting visually. How many fingers does he have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I think we could do that. I'm probably gonna like emphasize these a little bit more, like the fingers, the phalanges. Probably will. I'm like looking at this. Yeah. I'll probably make this look a little bit more fish-like. No, I think this is fine. Now that I look at it, it doesn't need to be more fish-like. It looks fine. And then, okay, like I was like looking at it. I think actually, it's funny. Jax actually probably won't change too much now that I look at him. It just works for his character because his character is very simple and long. And I think this kind of just looks interesting to have him like this. Yeah, I think this is good. I think this is solid for Jax. Yeah. And then obviously Pomni. Pomni's going to change a lot. I'm looking at Pomni. Pomni's like not even close to what I want for a bug-like creature. Yeah, let's see. What can I do with Pomni? I'm like thinking, what can we do with Pomni? She's like a bug-like creature. That's what I'm imagining. Since like it's a multi-limb, it's like a 6 limbs. So we have like we could do like 4 arms and 2 legs. My day's good. You know, I got up early, was working a bit, spent time with my family, had some breakfast. Then I had to hang out with you guys. Like, it's good. After this, I do have work. I will be working. I have like a busy day, if I'm being honest. I get a little busy. So I'm gonna be pretty busy after the stream. Hopefully, yeah. Abstract. Was in the wiki. I had to take the trash out. I didn't see anything when I looked up aquarium. Aquarium wiki, I did not see nothing. Either way, I think this is fine. We don't really need anything. I'm basing it on the characters, you know? So I think we're gonna be good either way. Let's look. I'm just like right now, I wanna do something a little more interesting for Pomni. Actually, let's look at Pomni. Look at Pomni art. I have to prepare stuff for the beach. Ooh, nice. I love the beach. I really do. I go to the beach very often. Let's see. Pomni. Let's see. Yeah, have a wonderful day. Looked up the aquarium TDEC wiki. It showed up. What's TDEC? I don't even know. You told me just look up aquarium. I looked up aquarium, I didn't get none. But either way, let's look at only 3 times. Really? I live really close. What's America like? I don't know. Compared to where? It really depends. Like everywhere is so different. I've been to a few countries. I wouldn't say a bunch, but I've been to a few countries in my life. And let's see. I'm just like right now, just like looking at different things. What do I want to do? Yeah, I'm like, okay. I think we could just like start, right? So I'm what I want to do, right? Like I'm looking at her. I want to play with the concept of like the multi-limb. Oh, you know what we could do, since she is like a jester kind of thing. She's a, what's it called? A Harley Quinn, right? She's a amazing digital circus. Ah, yeah, I didn't know that. I did not know that was that. Let's see. T-Dag. I'll look it up. The aquarium. What is this? But no, but like what is this? Has shown. Is there like any images? Like, is that what you want to show me? The images there? Because I don't see none. There's like one image of no, I know, but she's like a Harley Quinn. Isn't she? Isn't she a Harley Quinn specifically? The image in the wiki. Not seeing nothing. It's literally when you look up the aquarium, right? I just get one image of Kinger sitting on like a, and you see he's like sitting, and you see Omni in the back, and you see in the distance a couple of eyeballs. In the back, you see the abstraction. Yeah, okay, like, but what? How is that relevant to Jax though? It's literally just eyeballs. It's just like it doesn't give me Jax at all. These are supposed to be based off of the characters, not so much like it's not an abstraction. You know what I mean? I get what you're saying. Like you're like, oh, it's like it's an abstraction. Yeah, I've seen them. I've seen them before. Jester are tough. Let me see. I'm actually curious. What is the difference of a Harley Quinn and a Jester? Let's see. Jester versus Harley Quinn. What is the difference? Medieval Harley Quinn is Italian. Oh, okay. So there is a difference. The difference of a jester is a medieval royal court entertainer who uses speech and wit. And a Harley Quinn is Italian Renaissance theater servant known for physical agility. So they are different. So jesters would do jokes where Harley Quinn would do physical humor. The eye thing was Jags. No, I get you, but that's not like, I could do that like a little bit. I could do like the eye, I guess like the eyes, like a big eyes or whatever. You know? But I don't feel like that's being Jax. It's not being Jax. I'm just doing an abstraction then. It's not as fun to turn an abstraction into an Ori as turning Jax into an Ori, if you know what I mean. I'm turning them like as they were in my world. You know, these characters were in my world. Wrong direction. He's looking this way. You understand? Like that's like what I'm doing with these like fun doodles. I'm turning them into my world. Like, oh, if they were a spirit in my world. It's not if they were turned into abstract. Abstractions don't look anything like the characters they're based on. Like this guy's an abstraction. He's just like a black octopus with a bunch of eyes. That doesn't really make sense. Like that could, you if you saw that, you wouldn't know it was Jax. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's do this. She's gonna have the bug eyes. Even like if I'm not going in that direction, right? I'm thinking, hold up. So we're doing like a multi-limb, right? So I'm thinking for her, We could do kind of like this. Like she's gonna have like the multiple limbs anyways. I'm thinking of her almost like a what's it called? Like an octopus. Like I'm thinking like a stuffy. You know what I'm talking about? Like a stuffy with multiple limbs. That's just like how I imagined her right now, because like this seems like something she would be. She would be like a stuffy. Like a stuffed animal of some sort. Yeah, I think. I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Gotta go. Have a wonderful day, Abstract. Hope you have a wonderful day with your grandma. Man, I'm like, yeah, never had that. Like, never really had that experience. I mean, that's wonderful. You get to have that. So yeah, I think like this, and they're gonna be like buttons, which they're allowed to be. Obviously, they're allowed to be objects in you know, Oris are allowed to be objects, so it works. It actually works really well, it being an object. Yeah, I like this. I think this is gonna be good. Yeah, and then we could do. She's gonna have like multicolor, so we could do that. I think that's gonna be like really fun. Like really simple on her arms and legs. Like this. Do like that. And then we'll do like the same. I think like honestly, it would probably be all of them the same. They're just like all arms. It's just like almost like an octopus kind of like looking character. We could probably do even the bells. We could do I want the hair? I'm like looking, I kind of like the hair tuft. Yeah, I think that works. And then we could do like, yeah. Oh, you know what we could do? I'm thinking we get more almost like a mismatched toy of sorts, right? Oh, I like that concept actually a lot. The more I play with it, the more I'm liking this concept. I was kind of playing with it a little bit, but now I actually really like it. Yeah, okay, and then we would do like something like a little button or something. We could do. Yeah, this is it. This is it. This is like the direction I'm going with. She's actually kind of busy compared to Jax, which is funny because Jax is like, he's like a lot bigger, but he's just like more simple. Okay, let's actually start doodling a little bit. Oh man, it took way longer than I usually take, I feel. Let's push this down. I think it's because I took a long time to actually like look up stuff, right? Where usually I'll do like I'll just find like a reference, but we were looking up those images and it didn't really work out how I wanted, but it's okay. Oh, you know what? Instead, maybe. No, but her eyes are so big. Like, so let's do this. I got a better idea. Because her eyes are huge. And I think they need to be bigger. Right? They need to be bigger. They need to be like really big and like really important on her. And we could do, she has like the smaller eyes on inside. So the big, these will be like big, the whole thing. And then the inside will be little ones. Move those up. She's gonna be looking up. Oh my god, yeah, it's so much better. I like that more. I think that concept is a lot better, a lot stronger too. Where's my cloth? There it is. Okay, so let's do this. So let's play with, let's play with hers first. Right? So we'll go like the round head. She does have a round head anyways. So let's go with the round head. I'm thinking we do like a few of these. No. Hers are usually down, so let's actually keep them down. Oh no, but like, no, actually let's point them up. I do like, because I want her to be more, a little bug-like. No, maybe not. I don't like that. I want to play with them. You know, I want to play with the shape of these a little bit, just because like visually they're interesting. We could do something like that. and then have just like these on here. Maybe lower this a little bit, the opacity on that a little bit, just so I could play with it more. And then we'll keep these, and then we could do a little smirk, like she's like kind of worried, like at the same time not, because I do feel like they have that interesting relationship between them. So I think it just works for them, for her to be like kind of worried, but at the same time not. And a lot of people ship them, which I think I could see it. I could definitely see them being shipped together. Yeah, I like that a lot. I think this is kind of cute. And then we'll do the body, right? The body we're gonna go with like this. It is like very much like the limbs are kind of like drooping. I want them like drooping on the side. Kind of like drooping. I'm making it a lot smaller. I'm thinking like making her a little smaller than I did originally. You could do something like this. No. Bring it back. There we go. Bring those. Yeah, we could do like 3. She's gonna be like 3 sections, and we're doing like the limbs underneath. Yeah, and then we could do the back, the legs. I'm thinking like the legs kind of like they curl in. They're gonna curl in. They're not legs, you know, like they're more like tentacles, I guess, in a weird way. She has like 6 limbs. They're all like the same though. I originally was gonna make them have like fingers, but I was like, no, I actually want to go away from that direction, and I want to have them be a little more simplified. And then we could do what's her deal? She just has like the poof balls, right? Do I want the poof balls? Not really. I will leave like these, kind of like showing that she is like in multiple parts. I do really like that. We could add a little bit like a frill though. I do like the frill that she has. So she has like this thing. I do like that. Yeah, I like that a lot actually. Oh my god, yes, this is so much better. That's why I like playing with this stuff. Here, let's add a little bit more to it. And let's go into this character. Right into Jax. Into like a Jax version. So we're doing this. He's kind of like, let me look up. I'm not like looking up, but like I like having off to the side, just so I can see it better. You know, so like I can look at him a little better, a little clearer off to the side. I just like have him over here off to the side. We could play with, I'm like thinking, do I want to play with his eyes more? Because I know you were saying earlier, like Abstract was saying earlier about the eyes. No, let's do the head first. They go back. The head is a little more like oblong than hers. Even if he is like a fish, he's gonna be like a fish body. That is the direction we're going with this character. He's like a fish and a multi-limb. I can't like see. Maybe we shouldn't do so much of the head since it is like a fish. You know, it doesn't have like the bobble head that the other characters would have. Yeah, I think like this. I don't know. I'm like not feeling that. Let's go back. I'm gonna go back into this because now like I think about it more. I really want to go into like the fish direction with it. Right? Go like one of these directions. Well, no, I'm digging that. I'm kind of like, I'm like looking at it, right? Like this. Oh, I kind of like that. I actually like that a lot. It does look a little more monstrous, which is what I wanted. Yeah, I like this a lot. And like that, it works with him being a little odd. Like, yeah, this works a lot better. And we could do the eyes that he wanted, where it's like the bigger. No, he's looking the wrong way. Something like that. That kind of works. I think I'm okay with that. And then we could do. We'll do the ears next. I feel like the ears will be here. Yeah. No, it's too much. There we go. There we go. It's kind of like looming over her. Yeah, I like this. I like the direction we're going with it. I changed Pomni a lot from her original little sketch I was doing with her. Just feel like I shrank her down a lot compared to how she was. It's funny as I'm looking at the time, I didn't intend it, but it might be a two-parter. Just because it took so long to get started. You know? I'm like looking at it. Yeah, I think this is fine. I was like thinking, do I really want this to be to fan out? We could do that. We could fan it out a little bit more. Yeah, I think so. We could do that. Yeah, I was like contemplating if I wanted to fan the fingers to fan out. Do like a little thin it out a little bit. Okay. Bring this in. Yeah. I'm like, hold up. I'm like thinking like go more into fingers, right? Or should we leave it more as like they're like more like ribbon-esque? I think let's leave it like a ribbon-esque. I think that, and also three. No. Yeah, let's do the three. I think the 3 ribbons just works with the direction I'm going with this piece. And he has really long limbs, which is very nice. We're also doing the same thing in the end. We're doing like the 3. Yeah, this works. This works. Okay, wait. We got like a little wasas, a little gnat in my face. Okay. And then let's bring it up over here. He's gonna coming from here. I like looking at it. The one I did before wasn't very good. There we go. I think this like really works for me. What do you guys think? Thinking. Yeah, I think this is like a fun. It's like it's funny because you look at him like, what is with this dude? He's very simple. Like he is a simple character. So I think it works. Him being like a weird fishy like character wrapping around. Okay, let's lighten that one a little bit, and then let's go into the real G pen. Right, and then we're gonna draw over these. We're gonna paint over it. Because I think that's the direction I'm going with this. We're gonna paint over it with the gouache. Yeah, I'm like looking at him. Like, yeah, like that's. I think that's the direction we're gonna keep going. Because I was playing with the other version, where I'll do this and I'll just color it using I was used to using this brush the whole time, using the real G pen and kind of like faking gouache, but I didn't like it. I wasn't looking at how it looked. It didn't look nice to me. No. Which I feel bad because like we were testing it out on different pieces, but I feel like I want to go back into the other one I did with Illinois. You know, I think that one was the direction I liked the most. You know, out of the ones we've tried out, I think that was the style I was digging the most. I was like, oh, I like this. I like how it looked visually. So I am going to stick with that one, I think. Or like try to continue working on that one. There we go. Yeah, I like this. It's looking so good. Then we'll do this. But yeah, I think she is supposed to be more of a Harley Quinn than a Joker, if I'm being honest. Especially after seeing the definition, the difference, where Harley Quinn are more slapstick. That is the kind of humor they do. And I was like, oh, I did not know that was the difference. The jesters, they would do jokes, which makes sense. I could see that easily. They make jokes, and there we go. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Then we do like this one. No, not digging that one. Hold on. Yeah, I feel like that's a little better, kind of. Not really. There we go. It kind of like adds to it where I'm giving these there. Yeah, okay. And then we'll add over here. Same thing, similar thing. Also with this, whereas I'm gonna have like the split on the chest, like this side's gonna be the red, this side's gonna be the blue. And then we could do this. Obviously, we will be adding the what's it called? The outlines that I always do. Well, actually, will I do the outlines since I'm gonna be doing the gouache? Maybe not. Now that I think about it, because I really need, like, not need to, like, I want to lock down how I'm gonna do this style. And do like this. Did not like that. No. Like that. There we go. Like this. Do like one over there. Yeah, I think this is looking pretty cute. Right? And then we go into the rabbit. Which I'm actually, I was like about to redo that line, but I was like, it's not terrible. You know, I was like looking at it, I was like, ooh, okay. Then we could do this, the eyes. No, I didn't like that one. That one I did not like. I didn't care for that one. He is pretty flat, right? It's flat on purpose, I believe. Like intentionally very like rigid, like his very cut off. It looks like they're cut. Okay. Actually, no. I was looking at it. I was like contemplating, should I leave that? It didn't look terrible. Like it will change anyways. Let's do this. Add some lines. Did not like that. There we go. Right? I'm like looking at it. I'm kind of digging this. I think this is looking good. Yeah, I think this is looking pretty solid. Add this, do that. It's funny because like I do like the contrast, because like one is a little more complicated, like visually is very like she's very busy, but I think at the same time her design is a little more simple, so it works. Where his like the actual body's a little more complex, but at the same time he's very simple. I think it's a good balance between the two. I don't know if they would be Evos though, like visually. I don't think it would work. Be more like two individual ones that are just like they coexist with each other, not so much that they actually become one or the other. This, bring that up, like looking at it. Yeah, I'm like, okay, let's do, I think I want to do this instead. Yeah, because I'm making the, I want to fan it out a little bit more. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, that's going to be good. I like that so much better. You know, I think that looks so much better. We're actually fanning this out. Visually, that looks so much better now. Nope, do not like that line. Let's do. Now I look at it, I messed up on that line completely. Let's do it again. There we go. That one works. That one, like I look at him like, yeah, that's it. No. Let's do this, do that, do this, do that. I think, yeah, I like this. It's looking solid. Right now, we could actually start doing the gouache. Start coloring it. Look at the time. Yeah, we're not going to finish today. I'll throw down some colors, I guess. Let's do... Yeah, let's do this. That looks fine. I'm like looking at it and look, it looks okay. Here, let's add, where is it? Shift. And I'm like looking at it. This one as well. Let's flip this around from here. Doesn't really matter the color. I'm gonna grab, what color should I grab? Let's just grab his color. Let's grab this lavender. Okay. Okay, whatever. I know it. I kind of knew it would, just because like I didn't color it in really well. Yeah, it was full of holes. I was kind of figuring. So let's do this. I'm just gonna like fill it in. Either way, we're doing a gouache over it, so I'm not like, oh no, I have to fill it in the specific way. Not really. I just want to get it down so I know where I'm coloring. And then same thing on this side. Yeah, I like this. I think this works. Right? Yeah, I'm like looking at it. It's okay. Oops. Accidentally deleted that. Didn't mean to. And then we could do, go into this, into that. There we go. And let's do this one. So I'm actually thinking I might as well just combine them, right? Just combine them. And then we could do the gouache on top. Yeah. So let's do this, and then let's switch over to gouache. Let's do like a gouache brush. Which one do I guess like this one, right? Just like to throw it down. So let's grab, so hers, she's kind of like a, this color, whatever color this is. You know, when I look at it, she is this like this color. So we'll be like throwing down that one for her. Oh no, I don't like that. Like now that I look at it, well, no, I think it's fine. Like this works. But we're just gonna put it on a different layer and not worry about doing a clip mask. Yeah. So we'll do like this. I think this works for where we're doing. Should I do an overlay? I'm like looking at it. No, really. So I don't really want to do an overlay. I think that doesn't really work with what I want to do. I think it just will be normal. And we do want to add in the white. I think the white, we could do it in here. That's like the one that obviously with like actual gouache, you can't erase it. Gouache is interesting. I've played with it before. It's a lot like acrylic if you've tried acrylic. It's a lot like that, but it has certain features that reminds you of like watercolor. So that is kind of neat. It's treated a little differently. So like this, right? And then we could play like that. Yeah. I'm like looking at this. It's like this we'll see. I have my thoughts already. Like my thoughts forming. I'm like, how am I gonna do this? All right, let's do that. And then we could do, those are gonna be like the white spots on her. And the eyes, what do I want to do with the eyes? I feel like I'm gonna do something fun with the eyes. Like I was looking at them. So we could do half like this, I think. Yeah. So I'm thinking one of the eyes will be blue, right? And one of the eyes will be red. I think that's going to be what we're doing. Yeah, we're going to do that just because it'll be fun. Yeah, that's going to be it. That's the direction I'm going in. Let's do that. And then let's drop into the red. Grab the red. The red will be on this side. And we're going to be like alternating between these colors, to be honest. There we go. What could, well, yeah, I'm like looking at it. Because usually when you do a piece, right, you want the primary, the secondary, and then like a tertiary or two. You can even do like a few tertiaries, like a few like the little accents. Think of it like that, little things that accent whatever you're doing. So I'm going to do, I think we're going to alternate them. So this one will be the red one, right? This side will be red. This works. This side, the inside will be blue, like red. I'm just like going to go like all the reds. At least mark them out. So it's easier for me in the long run. Yeah, that's going to be nice. We could do this. Oh, no. Well, I was just thinking it's going to look like a lot of red and like a lot of, it's fine. It's just because of the pattern. I guess the feet do have to, the feet will be different, but the hands not so much. Oh, I should have done the white over here on this part, you know, the feet. So let's do that. A little bit of the white there. Boom, boom, boom. The white will also be on this one. I didn't mark it before. I should have. And then, like I said, the red. We'll go back to the red. Right? So, like, it'll be, the hands are just like red, I guess, on this side. Visually, it looks a little odd. But I think it works. I think it works. The feet will be different, though. So that's right. We could do the red on the inside of here. Then we could, wait. I'm like trying to think right now. What would be the opposite? No, I messed that up, didn't I? This would be white. This would be the white one. The one on the bottom would be the white one. Yeah, because the back part would be leaking out. You'd see it behind. This part should be red. Actually, yeah, it should be red. Okay. I'm just trying to like map it out mentally in my mind. What would it look like visually? I'm like, okay, so this is the red. This is the blue. This is the blue, for sure. This is like such an interest. I haven't seen all of them. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't seen all of Digital Circus. I've seen a few episodes. It is interesting. I think it's a fun one. You know, it is a fun series. I'll admit it. I feel, at least for me though, it has a little bit too much of the creepiness they added. And it's like, I guess it's like, I'm not a big fan of the creepy stuff. They don't like scare me, but I think it just doesn't call my attention. At least when I was younger, I think it did a little more. But as I got older, I kind of I don't know, I grew out of it, you know? So one of those things, I was like, it's not really my aesthetic anymore. I like to do like cute stuff. Cute characters. Yeah, right? I'm looking at this. I think I'm digging this a lot, actually. There we go. And let's do the same for these limbs. There we go. And obviously, do this, do that. Okay, so, and then for this, the blue eye here. What color is her hair? Her hair is like a brown, right? Let's just pick a brown from her. She also has a lot of yellow. She's like the red and the blue, white, and then you have yellow. And a little bit of this brown. Not a lot. It's just a tiny bit of brown. It's not gonna look like this. You'll see when I bring back the actual colors. See? The actual colors look a bit different, right? And we'll like clean it up, obviously. I'm just doing it this way. Just because it's easier. So, okay, now I want to alternate. So let's start with the blue here. And then obviously we're going to add a lot of detail to these. We're going to need some yellow as well for some parts. But I want to get down the blue first. Let's do the blue first. So blue next over here. Huh? Yeah. I was like, I got confused for a moment. Like, what? Yes, it is. It is this one. I feel like I was like touching because it was like, oh, blue on blue. It's fine. Probably should have changed it then, but it's okay. I think it still works. When I look at it, we'll see. I'm like kind of contemplating on that. Should I change it up or should I leave it? We'll see in a moment after I complete it. Not complete the whole thing, but you know what I mean? When I complete this section, how does it look visually? Because obviously the actual Pomni has multiple colors on each side, where I'm doing it more like a stripe pattern, like a horizontal stripe, like along the way, where hers are more vertical. She has longer vertical stripes. There we go. So let's see how that looks visually. Or should I change them to the opposite? I could do that. Let's see. If I change it to the opposite, how does that? Well, hold on. That's not what I meant when I said to change it. When I said to change it to the opposite, this is what I meant. How's that gonna look visually if I do that? and then bring back the red for these areas, the other areas around it. Does that look better visually? That's my question. Yeah, it does. It does look better visually. All right, I guess I'll do it that way. You know what I mean? I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, it does look better. Visually, it does. So we're going to continue doing that. Look at the time. Yeah, this will be a two-parter. We will be continuing this one tomorrow, which works with me, to be honest. I think it's fine. I don't mind doing two-parters. I think we probably will be doing more two-parters if I'm sticking with this gouache style, just because like it takes a bit longer to do this style. The other one is very like mechanical, so it's just easier to just like boom, there it is. I'm just able to select a bunch of things at once. Where this one, since it is based on like a brush, I do have to like actually manually brush everything. Which I think it has like a really unique look to it, right? It has like a really unique look when you do this. Let's grab some yellow. Grab the yellow for the hat and like a few other accents over here as well. We'll actually get rid of all the black, so don't worry about that. Let's do. See, there's. We also want to. I'm gonna use it for the mouth, just because I think it'll be interesting. And then for the collar, of course, she is a jester-like Harley Quinn type character. Actually, now that I think about it. She's like funny in like quotations, like she has her moments, but I was just thinking like, is she more of a jokester? Like I don't think her comedy, I think her comedy is a little more visual, so she would be a Harley Quinn, because that is like the difference between the two. One makes jokes, one does funny things. It's like the difference between a comedian and a comic. All right, let's see, let's do that. Let's see. And then we could actually probably start playing with this a little bit, right? Yeah, I like this a lot, right? I'm like looking at it and it's looking good. I think it's looking really nice. The like it's coming out. It's coming out what I imagined. So you do this. Just like really go into making this look a little nicer. Yeah. I don't know about using black though. Like I do like it. I do like the black, but I'm not sure if we're going to be using the black for this kind of thing. Like really, should I use it? Maybe not. Then we could use this. I'm just like alternating between all these colors. We're just going to be like pushing and pulling. Push and pull with all of these colors. Yeah, I think this is looking really nice. And we do the same thing with this. I'm gonna grab it with my little cloth. I always put like a little cloth on my screen just so I could actually like it glides. It makes my hand glide a little nicer. Right? I'm gonna do like this. Trying to make it like semi like as if it was cut out. These are cut out pieces. So I don't want them too nice either. Like I want it to look handmade. Like she is like a doll. She's like a doll-like character in my version. Yeah, I like that. I think it's coming out well. do this. This one's gonna be like, they'll be more like buttons in a way. There we go. And we could do the same thing on this other side. There we go. Oh, you know, oh, it's fine. I was like thinking about something that's related to work, so it's not like with this. But I was just thinking right now, I was like, well, do something later. There we go. And we could do this, we could do that. Hey, okay, I like this. This is looking pretty clean. It's starting to look clean in certain areas. Then obviously after we have all the flats. So we're like doing the flats on this one. And then we'll work on the flats with jacks, right? After that. But yeah, I don't know, like there's nothing against that other style that I was trying to blend them. And I think it was okay, but it looked a little messy. Like it wasn't coming out how I imagined in my mind. And I was like, no, it's not looking how I want. I kind of, like I said, I want it to be painterly. And the other way I was doing it, where it was like, it was very, I wasn't using a painter brush. I was using something else. I was just using a G pen. And I think it just looked more messy by just using a G pen instead of using the brush, which is funny because the brushes are way more messy. But I feel like because I was trying to emulate what the brush would look like if it was with a G pen, like that style, it didn't look nice. Okay, so let's do this. Go into the other side. Oh, that's not the color I meant. I accidentally grabbed the red. Which I think, this is going to be a really nice one when I get to the finishing part. Where I always do like the little rim lights. You know, I love them rim lights. Let's do this. Like, so I'm going to go back and delete a little bit. Just erase, you know. Just want to erase a little bit off of Pomni. So same thing over here. Yeah. I'm like looking at it, I'm like, is that about right? I think it is. So we're going to carve into this one as well. Same thing. There we go. Nice and straight. Looking at it, yeah. Nice and straight. Same thing with this other hair follicle. So I was like, originally I was thinking we could do like antenna, but I think we're just going to leave it as they're just like a little tufts of hair. It's interesting. She has two. She just has two. You'd think usually a lot of people like using 3 or more even. And I was like, oh, she just has 2 little tufts of hair. That's so interesting. It looked very like bug-like. Like even on her, I was looking at her, she looks kind of bug-like. Here, I'll show you. Right? They almost look like antenna. I mean, she does have the ones on the side. Right? She does have those, I guess. But I didn't add those. I feel like they were just like off to a side. They didn't feel like part of her design. Like, oh, they're mandatory. They didn't feel like that. But sorry. I had to crack. I felt all stiff. All right, let's go with some blue. There we go. Yeah, I'm really liking this. This is such like a fun process. Oops. Yeah, actually it's the same color, so I didn't lose anything. I didn't make a new color on accident. I was about to say. I could go into that. Like I was like thinking right now, I could just like go into like making other ones where it's just like, ooh. But I feel like that's like another stage I don't want to do right now. You know, where it's like you start the carving into it. It looks fun. Like it is very fun to do, but I don't want to do that right now. Let's go back. Continue what I was doing. Select that one. Select that one. Right? Select that one. Select that one. I'm just like, what I'm doing, I just want to lead them up to the top. And then the white, of course. The white is funny because like you wouldn't think so, but it's actually kind of important. Like you would think, oh, it's just white. No, it's like a very specific off-white that they use. I think it's very reminiscent of the like the Jester character, where like they would just like paint themselves, and it looks good. It's like almost like a cream, like a very like a creamy color. There we go. I'm trying to get like a clean image, like a clean cut out of it. Still wanted to feel like a brush stroke. I'm not taking that away, but I want it to be cleanish. Cleaner. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I'm like looking at this. All right, let's continue into the blue. I'm gonna go with the blue. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even realize I was not. I do have to try to make sure to keep wherever I'm working on semi-centered. You know, just so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. Because if not, then you're not seeing nothing. So sorry. But no, I was just checking that. How's that looking? Looking good. I feel like it's decent, right? There we go. There's like a minor thing. You could tell like it's like a minor split. There we go. Nice and clean. I actually like that a lot. The more I look at it, I'm like, yeah, that looks clean. It looks nice and clean. And I think it'll look really nice when I get to the shading and stuff. Okay, let's do this. All right, go into that. Okay. Okay, let's see this. And we could bring this in over here. And I'm kind of like locked in. It's like I'm not trying to like ignore, like not chatting. I am like I will. Just I'm trying to like lock in on this a little bit. And there we go. Probably should watch the show again. I have seen it, like not all of it. I've seen a decent amount, but I guess like I just kind of stopped. You know, I didn't like finish. I saw a few, like a good chunk of episodes, but it was like, I think I was like watching something else at the time, and I thought it was interesting, but at the same time, and I was like, it didn't like suck me in like other shows. It's good though. It's definitely solid. I do remember thinking it was solid. One show that I actually really enjoyed it's new. I don't know if you guys have seen it. The Dragon Striker. That one's actually pretty fun. That one I was like, all right, it was a lot better than I thought originally. I kind of thought it was gonna be very mid, but I was like, okay, I like this. It's fun. Which you don't get too many fun shows nowadays. A lot of shows they're very much like, I'd say like they're almost like a little preachy, which is fine, you know. If you want to do that, like this one's it has a little bit of like the preachiness, where it's like, oh, you know, it's like the main characters like their mother or etc. Like one of those like living up to that shadow. But then you find out like well, I'm not gonna ruin it. I was just thinking there is like a lot to it, you know. But I feel like sometimes you just want a fun show. This one, I don't actually know what I guess I didn't get enough into it to know what is like its theme or whatever. I do know that they can become like abstract or monsters pretty much. Let's do this, do that. But I don't really know what's the theme, the deal with that one. Obviously, I'm not done. I'm like looking at the time. I'll probably wrap it up in like 10 more minutes. Maybe. No. I'm like thinking, do I want to continue? I might cut it short just so I have more time for tomorrow. You know, like now that I think about it. So I think I will cut it shorter today so I don't cut it too short tomorrow. Yeah, I think that's going to be the better option for this. I'm like trying to like color it in. Okay. Let's see. How's that? Look. Yeah, see, I went too far into the blue. There we go. Yeah, so I was like looking at it. Like, I feel like I went too far into the other direction. Do I want... Oh, I'm looking at this. I want to... Hold on. Let me erase a little piece here, and then I probably will be wrapping it up. Okay. Obviously, not done. We will continue this one tomorrow, this piece. I actually think it's cool. Like, the more I look at it, the more goofy it looks. And I think it's got like a fun look to it, right? So I think I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. You know, thank you so much, Abstract, for the idea too. This is your suggestion. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, the Great Atlas, Ripper Gamer. Thank you. Let's see. I'm going back. Official Z-Bot, who's on vacation. Hope you have a wonderful vacation. Also, let's say hello or thank you to Braden. Thank you so much. It was very nice. I know you hadn't been in here for a bit, you know. Also, Ryan's project, another one, was actually making an animated little shorts, which is really cool. Check those out. Ryan's project fun too. They're part of the community. Also, Flopix, thank you so much, Flopix. Also, Nyacat, thank you for hanging out as long as you did. OG Mr. Ghost, of course. Always a pleasure to have you. Dragon Spiral Tower, also, thank you. And a new person on Twitch, Lucio's. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hope to see you very soon. And I hope you enjoyed it enough to come back. And I think that's it for everyone who actually participated. And to all the lurkers, thank you guys so much. It's like so much. I also lurk myself when I'm watching streams. I rarely participate in streams. I'm like, oh, watch it while I'm working or something, you know? So I appreciate you guys for liking, subscribing, doing all that awesome stuff that helps me out. Hope to see you all very soon. See you next time. Goodbye.